I'm Joel Stern. I've written a book called Just Freddy, which highlights the experience and escape of my grandfather, who was Jewish, from the trustees of Nazi Germany in the 1930s. He had a really rough time. He left Germany aged 13 on the Kindertransport, came to the UK and made a life here. He was born in a small market town called Montabaur in Germany. He had a really kind of happy, early life, an early family life. But when he was about 8 years old, the Nazis came to power and life quickly began to change. He was part of a family who were very much part of the local community in the town where they lived. My great-grandfather was the president of the local gymnastics club, who would travel to other cities and welcome gymnasts from other cities to their town. And that changed very quickly. And the one thing my grandfather really struggled with was how fast and how hard the local community who had been there, their friends, their teachers, their colleagues, turned against them and hounded them out, basically. Things really came to a climax on Kristallnacht. So on the 10th of November in 1938, the big kind of mass organised action against the Jews in Germany, where my great-grandfather's business was ransacked, the windows were smashed, the house was burnt down, the synagogue was burnt down. And my grandfather, who at the time was in a Jewish boarding school, that was also set on fire. So Just Freddy was quite cathartic to write, really. It kind of helped to bury, I think, some of that pain for me, for my family. And hopefully it tells a story which is, one story out of millions and millions. I wanted it to be kind of really fast-paced and easy to read. And I remember as a kid reading Anne Frank and kind of really struggling with the language because it was quite old-fashioned. Hits all of the key points of the Holocaust and I think gives a really good introduction to the subject. It's a book for all people that really presses the values of tolerance and inclusion and calling out racism, because if we don't do that and we turn a blind eye to bad things when they happen, then it's a slippery slope. We stand up against injustices and we try and make sure that things like that just can't happen again.